Alright guys, what is up? It is Gnomes. I'm here in a game between SakisSpeed and PoxyGen. PoxyGen will be here on the left hand side playing Shatterpeak's Voil. And on the right hand side we have SakisSpeed playing SL meta. It's a bit of a meta mix, but I believe if this is the battle group that I know he's playing or that I think he's playing, then it will be a anti-spell battle group. And what that means is that he's playing a lot of equipment, a lot of relics, and the Tainted Statue. Tainted Statue is a relic, which means that all the spells of your enemy will cost 50% more, which is insane. Think about 50% more. So if you're playing, let's say, a 30 Nora spell, which is like a good, half efficient way to kill something, right? 30 Nora for a kill, you're fine with that. All of a sudden, that thing is 45 Nora, and your kill spell is not, like, you don't want to play that kill spell anymore, especially if you don't get the Nora globe. That's just not efficient in any way, right? And it's even more so against SP. If you're playing a 45 Nora spell to kill a 67 Nora, or I guess with the SP bonus, a 60 Nora champion, for 45 Nora, and then you don't even get the Nora globe, literally not worth it whatsoever. What is this? Harpoon being played. That doesn't go on lava, by the way. It only goes here. Yeah, here. So definitely then not an idea to ever do that. So what we did just see is the Enervating Touch, and that's why. So when this champion engages an enemy champion on its turn, that champion loses up to 2 AP, and this gains the AP. So it engaged the Vanguard and gained the AP, and then it's going to knock back over the lava. So it does an okay amount of damage, but he did play 2 equips, right? We saw the Cyclops Eye Belt as well as the Vicious Harpoon. So I believe for PoxyGen's sake, I think that was a bad play. I think he should have favored just deploying, because playing, let's see, what is this? This is 45 Nora, or yeah, wait, 40, 45? 40 Nora, 40 Nora plus 30 Nora, or 20 Nora. That's 60 Nora to deal, 20-something damage and then get 2 equipments out in the game, right? Like, I guess this equipment could have value later because this map is very good if you have knockback, but it was just not, I mean, and then these stuns, like, if he had stunned only, or if he had, the knockback had put him onto the lava, that's a whole different, thing, because then he would have taken 8 more damage this turn, as well as the 8 damage once he's on the lava, right? Onto the lava and then the turn after, and then he's stunned on there, and then it's an alright play. But the knockback this way is he just played two equipment, and I think as Shattered Peaks, wow, he even has a deploy? Holy fuck, I didn't know he still had a deploy on top of it. Okay, then it might be okay, but he played Harpoon. Wait, Eye Belt? Harpoon, and a deploy? How does he have that much Nora? Holy. I guess he's playing the very cheap version of all his champions, right? 61 Nora, 67, 64, and then I guess 72. So I guess he has the Nora, especially with two fonts. But generally, I mean, I guess if you had the deploy and that, then it's okay. But as SP, your biggest priority is always deploying. Like, if he could have double deployed, then that would have been even better. As SP, and you have 2 fonts, you're just deploying all day, and you're winning. Ooh, Alpha. Love that Alpha. Because look, he dealt the damage with that knockback, but look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 champions right now for SL, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus SP. Like, why is SL higher in champions right now, even though they have a Valdec out, right? Like, that should never be the case. Now, the Storm Spear is not dead yet, which is good for him. He can maybe somehow get, like, some type of value here. Like, if he can get over here, get a knockback, wouldn't be bad. Divert. He doesn't really have anything to save the Storm Spear. The only thing he could have, possibly, is the retreat spell for Voil. But it doesn't look like he's playing any healing either, Those are the Shattered Summons, which will work against the Homunculus. But yeah, as SP, your faction bonus is that you get Nora back on deploys. So you get a lot of value through deploying and your champions dying. That's how you're supposed to play the faction. You want to have a steady stream of champions. You want efficient kills and efficient deaths, right? Actually, I guess that's bigger. Efficient deaths is more important than efficient kills, actually, as Shattered Peaks. So what you want to do is keep deploying, have your champions, okay, he's gonna Phantom Dash, it's gonna bounce over here, and now I can knock back, kill the Daggerpeed. It'll do 12 minus 2 is 10, plus 10 is 20. He's actually 2 off, or 4 off, sorry. Oh wait, with the Hunter equipped, he's actually 6 off. So as SP, you want to just keep deploying. That's basically the game plan here that you want to be doing. You don't want to play spells. You don't want to play equipment. Not if you don't need to. If you can get a kill, sure. Or get like an insane amount of damage that will like lead you into the end. Basically, you only ever want to play things if it like, or like you only ever want to not be deploying if it gives you the win. Like if it gives you the win, or it gets you like maybe like a Neuroglobe plus something, like Neuroglobe plus a good positioning, then you can play an equipment. Other than that, not the idea. But look at this deploy though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's at 6 champions right now, so that's not horrible. But we'll have to see now how this turn goes, right? Because it is SakisSpeed's turn now. This is not stunned. He's dead. So he's going to get the Neuroglobe as well. This guy, he only half killed it, right? Because half of the Dagger Pete is still here. He could have gone for the Jester, actually. Might have been a better idea just because he has the Hunter equipped. But ooh, that sonic damage, though. Dealing tons to the Voil Bomber. He can double tap here if he wants. He's confused, so he doesn't have any abilities, but he can just move up, attack, killing him. He has the AP left to get a Neuroglobe. Yeah, the Battle Hardened in SL is so strong. Any type of health gain, healing gain, anything like that in SL is insane because your champions are naturally extremely tanky with the 2 defense from SL bonus. And then you have extra HP or healing, so something like Healing Breath, and you're really good. So this is a very cool battle group from SakisSpeed. It jumps on the ideas of SL, right? So you have the Agitator, which is a very good all-around champion with lead the charge, burn, flying, 1-2 range, good like 68 Nora, sure, perfect. Then you have Alpha for battle hardened, good all-around champion, extremely hard to kill, especially with stunning, and then the 2 defense. And then you have, Dagger Pete, again, hard to kill, play anti-spell version, very cool. So a very, like this SL battle group is kind of like basically saying, I'm not playing just the best of the best champions. That's not what this is, right? This is not just, oh, hey, I'm going to play the best SL champions, right? A lot of these are slightly inefficient compared to a lot of SL beaters, right? SL beater, there's so many good SL beaters in the game, right? So an Agitator isn't the best 1v1 champion, which is often in meta, people just say, hey, I played the best meta champion, right? The best champion in 1v1s, and that's usually what meta is. But what this battle group is basically saying, I am going to be playing for my faction's strengths, right? I'm playing healing. I'm playing, hard to kill champions. I'm playing rushing champions. Look, we have lead the charge, and then another lead the charge. We have 2 lead the charge champions in here. We have the Dagger Pete, which is extremely efficient when you're playing the Tainted Statue. And so often, the way you deal with SL is by playing spells because of their faction bonus, right? The SL, like playing the slow grinding fest, it is okay for SP. SP is one of the only other factions I think that can do okay in that because they have the keep deploying idea. But SL, especially if they have healing, oh my god. But like SL with some healing, and then you can't play spells to get their kills. So then all of a sudden you can't get that last hit on the Dagger Pete, and you have extra 20 HP to deal with, right? Because this Jasper is just another 20 HP champion he has to deal with. It's in the font. He has to kill it at one point, but when? But when does he do that? So this is like a battle group that really just says, I'm playing to the strengths of SL, and that's just really cool. And you can do that with SP too, right? Like SP just say, hey, what are champions that if you keep deploying, you're doing good? What are champions that says, I want to die efficiently? That's kind of like what FW does, but differently. FW does dying efficiently as well, but just in a completely different style. But SP is really the bread butter, or what I would say, the epitome of just die efficiently. Die efficiently, make them waste a spell and not get the Neuroglobe, and you're just smacking. All right, so the Void Bomber actually doesn't die here. It will die next turn to the Scoured, though. And look at this heal. Boom, heal. Healed all for 8. Insane value. And the Cleanse. And Banner. So plays Banner. Look at this HP. He had plus 11 HP right now. Ooh, the stun, though, from the Summon Rock Trap. Didn't see that coming. You don't see the Summon Rock Trap very often, so it's hard to see that. He should have clicked on him to see what it is, but not bad. He can, like, I think the Jester should be dead, basically. The Bomber is dead. He'll get both Nora Globes. He can deploy. The Conqueror is doing squat shit. Like, it has 15 damage, but it's against a Rupture Alpha, right? How are you going to kill a Rupture Alpha? The one strength here I do have to give for PoxyGen, though, when it comes to SL versus, or this SL battle group, is this SL battle group does not get kills easily, right? Because you're playing so many relics that deal like 4 or 5 damage, and it's always at the end of the turn. You don't get kills too easily. And if you do get the kill, it's always, you're leaving the Nora Globe, right? Like, the Jester will die, but you're giving over the Nora Globe because it's going to die to the Hive. The Bomber will also die to the Jasper, and then now the Conqueror will also die to some like Dot, right? So that battle group is, if you can get the Nora Globes off of their kills because they're not killing with attacks, but they're killing with like passive things, you might be doing okay. But that was just a very cool SakisSpeed battle group. I love that battle group. I've seen him play it before, but he played it more of like an arthropod version, and that was also really interesting because he played a lot of arthropods, and then he played that one champion that gives your arthropods flying and aerial supremacy or whatever. And that's also really cool because then you have extra defense, right? Even more defense, more SL champions with split that have like 4 defense all of a sudden, you know, really cool. So a very cool SL battle group. I love it. GG.